I hear a lot of people speaking about the differences between the TikTok we're exposed to here in the
Hmm.
West versus West
Yeah.
in China.
Hmm.
Can you break down the difference between the TikToks?
Yeah. So ByteDance owns both companies, right? There's only one TikTok. They have a comparable app called Douyin, right? Our TikTok has stupid human tricks. It has twerking and nonsense and, people beating each other up and stupid rabbit hole conspiracy theories that don't have any real bearing on your everyday life, right? Nothing that's going to enrich you. If it's free, you're the product. However, in communist China, and I'm not rooting for communism here, but I'm just trying to give you what happens when other people are in control of things because they care about the welfare of the people. They said you can't be on it longer than 40 minutes. And you can't be on it after sundown because the blue light has a psychological effect here and here, right? Which will then affect what's happening here. And then that disrupts your circadian rhythm. That's why we're so tired. That's why you got these kids hopped up on Red Bull and $8 coffee drinks from Starbucks. Like all of this is planned. So if I'm going to invade you and I bring over a bunch of able bodied illegal migrants who happen to be Chinese between the ages of 18 and 26, when it's time to pull the trigger, I won't have to do what Japan did in Pearl Harbor. All I got to do is activate you because you're too busy doom scrolling to realize that you're fucked.
What you call it? Doom
Doom
scrolling?
scrolling when this is all you're doing this stuff. You don't even realize you're doing this. This for us, this is a foreign motion because we're of a certain age. But what about this? All this is this. Same thumb, different position. So they're doing that because the psychological warfare lasts years and the scars don't really start showing until it's too late to do anything about it. It's a very, very smart, calculated cancer. And they're doing it on purpose. Now, I'm not saying that there's no financial benefit to a TikTok ban. Of course there is. There's always a money grab because this government doesn't care about people. If it cared about people, then you could wipe out homelessness with a fifth of the money that you gave Ukraine. And hell, you're wiping out homelessness for former Venezuelan drug dealers and gangs and prisoners. But when somebody says that, when these folks are sending these illegals over here, they're not sending their best, they're emptying their prisons and they're bringing crimes, you call that man a racist. Not saying he's not, but on that one, go to Colorado right now and ask those black people who got kicked out of their apartments, or go to New York in Central Park and at night. And you see those gangs that are called wolf packs that are literally taking over. You don't think that's not by design? But again, oh look, stupid human trick. Oh look, Blueface is going to jail. Oh look, Ray J's doing a show with transsexuals. At what point? Bro, if all I got to do is entertain you to distract you, you're never going to pay attention. The Wizard of Oz teaches people a lot of things. I have a list of movies that I want everybody to watch. The Wizard of Oz. I want you to watch.
Truman Show?
No, everybody's seen the Truman Show. I want you to watch the first Matrix. I want you to watch the first Matrix and watch it for the parallels of what's happening right now in our society, because technology has finally caught up to what they were talking about then. Then I want you to watch Enemy of the State and look at how everything that they were talking about in that movie is so commonplace now. 1998 wasn't that long ago. We're only talking, what, 24 years? Right? 24 years ago. Gene Hackman blew up his lab or his hideout because Will Smith made a phone call. Now, he ain't got to worry about a GPS tracker. It's in your phone, dumbass. It's in your vehicle. Oh, no, I don't have that type of phone. I got the old school phone, and I don't got them type of devices. I don't have no GPS in my car. You got Sirius XM, bitch. You got a GPS, dumbass. Global positioning systems are made from satellites. This is the thing. Then I really, really want you to pay attention to the distinguished gentleman. Nobody gives Eddie Murphy credit for trying to show us what society is slowly doing to us. There's a scene when he and Lane Smith are talking, and he says, listen, are you for or against sugar? I don't know what I should be for. Well, if you're for sugar, then we got money from the sugar lobby they'll love you. If you're against it, we got money from the parents groups that hate against sugar. Either way, we're getting paid. You know, and then Chuck is going to buy 3,000 copies of my next book. Like, why do you think they don't force term limits on these senators and these congressmen? Not to mention, he ran as Jeff Johnson because there was already a Jeff Johnson there that people are already used to voting for because nobody's questioning the political process.
Fact.
He said that in 1992 and in 2024, if you question the political process, wait for it, you ain't black. Okay. All right. There's a thing called culture lagging where they put things in movies so that when it happens, you're not freaked out about it. Do you think that they put Matt Damon on a closed sound stage and called the movie The Martian for shits and gigs? Do you think that there's not a budget for the Pentagon to produce propaganda movies, everything from Top Gun to Independence Day, even though they 86th Independence Day, because Independence Day's writers did not want to take out the term Area 51?